After living, working, and playing in Toronto for many years, I wish I knew these things before I made the move. And in this video, I am going to do a deep dive in one of the best communities of Toronto that no one knows about. Hi, I'm Allia, a Toronto real estate broker, and on my channel, I create content every single week about what it's like to live in the greater Toronto area. So if you are interested in this type of information, do hit that subscribe button and follow along. Fun fact, every single week I get a number of calls from individuals much like yourself asking me just the basic question, is this suburb of Toronto a good place for me to live? I'm considering moving. What type of city is best? So this is why I decided to just create content like this that would help people get a better idea of what it's actually like in the greater Toronto area if your lifestyle will fit that neighborhood. So there are many things and intricacies of Toronto that no one knows about unless you actually are living there and actually are with people who live there and tell you what the best things about each neighborhood. So this video is very interesting because actually no one really knows about this little community, but it's one of Toronto's best. So finding Toronto's best neighborhoods takes a lot of research. So before you even decide to move into a house, a condo, townhome in any city or neighborhood, do your research ahead of time about the community. Then you can start looking into the homes. So you really need to know what are the essentials that make a good community, that makes a good neighborhood. And really the answer to that question is, what are your priorities? For most, it's affordability. So let's face it, Toronto's current real estate market is not exactly what most people would say is affordable. However, calculating everything in a Toronto city, even though, the housing is pretty expensive and, taxes can be very high, calculating all of that is actually more affordable than if you were to choose to live in the suburbs, for example. Anyway, back to my point. What is the best community in Toronto that no one knows about? The best community in Toronto that nobody knows about is the bustling, laid-back neighborhood of the Annex. The Annex boasts many charming Victorian and Edwardian type homes with proximity right next to the University of Toronto and is home to many attractions like the Royal Ontario Museum, along with various cozy cafes, bars, music venues, eateries, all within walking distance around Bloor Street West. It's full of art galleries and very types of one-of-a-kind boutiques. The Annex is one of Toronto's oldest neighborhoods, and when you're exploring this neighborhood, it really brings you back in time and it feels like you're walking through history. The Annex became home to many of Toronto's richest families like the Masseys, the Gooderhams, and the Eatons family. So if you're looking for a new, unique Toronto neighborhood to explore, look no further than the Annex. The Annex is right next to Yorkville, minus those pretentious crowds, and it's full of the amenities anyone will ever need. Detached homes in the Annex start around $2.8 million and can go upwards of $9.9 million. Let's just call it even $10 million. And if there are any properties, or if you want to spend more, you definitely can find properties worth more than $10 million at the Annex. Semi-detached homes range from $1.5 million or just under $3 million. There is an absolutely stunning townhome that is located right next to Toronto's only castle, Castle Loma. It's literally walking distance. It's available for sale right now. It's priced at $2.7 million and it's beautiful. Although some townhomes in the area can start around $800,000 and can go up to obviously $2.7 million. Condos also vary from $800,000 to $1.7 million, and rent in the Annex you're looking at $2,200 for a decent place to live, and rent can go up to about $7,000 a month. So there you have it. In this video we talked about the best secret community of Toronto, and if you're thinking about moving to Toronto and would like to explore the Annex or other top neighborhoods, reach out. I'll be more than happy to show you around and provide you an in-depth, nitty-gritty details of these neighborhoods of Toronto and make sure it's the right place for you. Now you're probably seeing a few screens pop up. Feel free to click on any one of those to learn more about living in the greater Toronto area. Again, thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next video.